Isango is about a young Zulu man who's trying to make a life for himself in this contemporary economy so much that he follows rules to a fault when a wary pregnant rural couple wants to pass by a toll gate, but because their vehicle is not roadworthy, he does not allow this to happen, regardless of what circumstance they find themselves in.
I'm from a family where some of the people, they leave their rural areas and then they go to Joburg to find jobs, and then they forget about their children, they abandon their kids, and all they want to have is just to have that fun life in Joburg and forget about the roots where they're coming from. And then I think this film will be very, very relatable to them, to like, you know what, just remember where you come from and know where you're going.
The story felt real. At one point, I forgot that this was a film set because it taught me a beautiful story, a beautiful, painful story. And after the shoot, I was a different person.
What inspired me to write the story was how difficult it is as a South African to have a job and have some kind of degree of privilege in your life, and to every single day see other people suffering. And so many people, it's so easy to just step on those people as though they're a nuisance in order to get on with what you deem most important in your life. And it's something that I wanted the audience to think about, you know, do we think about the little man?
You do come to a certain point where you have to make that choice. Will I step on this person to get ahead, or will I do something that will stop someone else from achieving something?
I feel like the audience is going to be able to relate to this film because a lot of people have probably either been in that situation before or have caused a situation like this before.
I hope that the audience realizes that they're not the only person that the world revolves around. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and realize that your actions do affect others.
I think it'll be a bit of a wake-up call for the audience and probably make them realize that they may have done that to someone else in the past.
It's a very South African story. You know, we try to steer away from the kind of conventional Western tendencies, you know, when it comes to the composition, the framing, and even the cutting style. You know, myself, the director and the editor worked very closely together leading up to the film, which was grueling, but it was totally worth it because we've got pictures that really tell a story.
The film tells wonders on its own. You know, it really, it doesn't necessarily need music to amplify the emotion. The emotions are all there. However, through the music, we just lift those emotions just slightly.
Something that I'm unbelievably proud of is my crew in general. Everybody jumped into this with both feet, and we're just really dedicated and hardworking throughout.
It's a crew that works together. We talk about things, we understand how things work, and we build on each other's ideas. We don't just depend on our own talents, but the talents of each other.
Everybody's so passionate and dedicated to this film, and with any project that they work with. I think they're very driven to getting this film to where it needs to be.
It's very unique and it's very different, and it's the way that where the confusing part is that actually students actually came up with this actual concept and how we brought it about. That's how it looks like a feature film and not a student film.
I hope that when audiences see this film that they are going to think about themselves and about how they treat other people, because it's certainly done that for me, and it's certainly done that for our crew.